New in the last 5 minutes, suspects in Toronto van attack identified in the last 15 minutes. Toronto van attack, who is the cop who didn't shoot? Several killed after van hits pedestrians in Toronto. Driver identified in the last half hour. Terrorism is likely motive behind Toronto van attack, U.S. Source: in the last hour, van driver who killed 10 is a socially awkward tech expert. Van plows into Toronto crowd in deliberate act, leaving 10 dead. Driver plows van into Toronto pedestrians, killing at least 10. Toronto police quiz van attack suspect in the last 2 hours, 10 dead and 15 injured as pedestrians hit in Toronto. Toronto, reeling from van attack, comes together. Toronto police cautious about details of van's path of carnage. No link between terrorism and attack. Toronto police chief: Toronto attack, driver arrested. 3 Koreans injured in Toronto van attack. Toronto van suspected withdrawn figure, with special needs. 10 dead, 16 injured after truck runs over pedestrians in Toronto. Toronto van attack doesn't change Canada's risk level. Ralph Goodale says Maple Leafs hold moment of silence for victims. 10 dead after van hits Toronto pedestrians. White House pledges support to Canada following Toronto van attack. The latest, U.S. offers condolences over Toronto van rampage in the last 4 hours. Emotional Leafs level series against Bruins after van attack. A look at recent fatal vehicle attacks. 10 killed after van hits pedestrians in Toronto. Driver identified. Leafs play with heavy hearts, persevere to beat Bruins and force Game 7. Suspect named after 10 killed in Toronto van crash. Horseshoes, bodies strewn on Toronto street after van attack. Witness describes aftermath of van striking bus shelter in Toronto. Toronto van attack, police officer commended for refusal to shoot suspect. Watch CBC Toronto's live coverage on van attack. Toronto Mayor, Deputy Police Chief address Toronto van incident. Suspect in Toronto van attack described as socially awkward. Tech expert witness says Toronto pedestrian incident like a movie scene. Canada, van mows down pedestrians in Toronto. 10 killed, 15 injured. Driver kills 10, injures 15 plowing van into Toronto sidewalk crowd. Federal cabinet ministers commend Toronto first responders. Van attack was a profound shock to Toronto. Several killed in Toronto van attack. Toronto van incident leaves 10 dead, 15 injured. Police driver kills 10, injures 15. Plowing van into Toronto sidewalk crowd. Toronto police chief on van attack: the officer did a fantastic job. Video, van strikes pedestrians on busy Toronto street. Toronto tragedy, 10 dead, 15 hurt as van hits pedestrians. Driver arrested. Video, at least 10 killed, 15 injured by driver in Toronto. The National with special coverage on the Toronto van attack. Live the latest. Toronto cops say van incident looked deliberate. 10 now dead, 15 injured after van plows into Toronto crowd. Toronto police officer draws praise for refusing to shoot van suspect. 9 killed as van plows through crowds in Toronto. Death toll rises in van attack. Toronto collision leaves 10 dead, 15 injured. Suspect in custody. Toronto van attack, suspect identified as death toll rises to 10. Toronto police, driver in custody after running van into pedestrians. Police believe van attack was deliberate. Toronto van attack, who is police suspect Alec Manasjian? In the last 6 hours, Toronto van attack witness, hit and go. It didn't stop. Hospital official on 1ER's response to Toronto van attack. Suspected driver of Toronto van attack arrested. 9 killed after van plows into Toronto pedestrians. Toronto sign dimmed, flags lowered to honor victims of deadly van attack. Toronto police ID suspect in van attack. 10 killed in Toronto as van hits pedestrians. 9 dead, 16 injured as van plows through Toronto crowd. Suspect arrested after van strikes Toronto pedestrians.